Can I ask again what you saw?
Yeah. You know, the reason why I probably haven't come out yet, because it's like so cringe, I did not see anything.
What?
What is up, y'all? Welcome back. And I'm sure a lot of y'all out there, myself included, had a pretty similar reaction to that opening clip. And I gotta say, this is why I have trust issues. You know, this is why I will never trust again. You know, this story was so interesting, and there was a lot of speculation on what the hell was going on. I mean, can you blame them, really? I mean, the meltdown we witnessed back in July was pretty insane, to say the least, but there were a wide range of conspiracies circulating. You know, some thought she was schizophrenic, some thought she was hopped up on drugs, or perhaps she was a little drunk, you know, hopped up on grandpa's old cough medicine. But apparently that's not the case. You know, none of that is actually the truth. So, though perhaps not as interesting to some, it is interesting in some different ways, because now suddenly these reports are coming out that she may do, you know, you guessed it, OnlyFans. You know, will she do it? Who can say for sure? But regardless, I think we need to discuss this and some of the surrounding details. So let's, of course, get into that. But before we do, if you're new around here and like the content, subscribe, because if you don't, you're kind of weird, not gonna lie. I mean, I don't make the rules, I just think of them and write them down. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump in. So I got this article off of the Funny Bird app, Twitter. It starts by saying, the internet is still mesmerized by Tiffany Gomez's surreal meltdown. In a July 2023 video where she infamously began yelling about how someone on board was, quote, not real. In the time since, she's gone on to become quite a celebrity. Celebrity? I don't know about that, but appearing on Barstool Sports and even celebrating Halloween by holding a contest where people dressed up as her. Side note, that's pretty insane, but with so many eyes on her, Gomez has received some requests to start an OnlyFans account, with the viral woman convinced that she would earn a fortune if she decided to actually make adult content. So wow, pretty crazy, you know, lots to unpack here. So first and foremost, she didn't see anyone or anything, which we will address later on in the video, but let's first talk about the OnlyFans thing. So she's become pretty internet famous, right, after this episode she had on the plane, and understandably so, right? I mean, the video is nothing short of insane. But now there's these people that say she should do OnlyFans, and man, look, like, it's mind-blowing to me that she gets this attention, right, and amidst the talk of potential, you know, mental illness or perhaps drug addiction, the terminally horny people of the world are like, nah, fuck all that. I'm trying to see pictures of her asshole. Like, I can't begin to wrap my head around how people are so goddamn horny to the point where they quite literally lose focus on more pressing issues surrounding this. Like, they've now been debunked, right? But look, fellas, there are plenty of, dare I say, action-packed blockbusters out there of the adult variety, 100% for free, so y'all need to chill, for real, acting like fucking Butters from South Park.
Yo, baby, yo. What? Bitch, you wanna make some motherfucking money?
Absolutely unhinged behavior here. Come on, fellas, do better. But I do feel I may need to blow the dust off the old TI-84 graphing calculator from Texas Instruments, because something ain't adding up, right? So she blows up, and now all these OnlyFans reports are coming out. And she even openly admits she could earn some serious money from all of this, so kind of makes you wonder. The article goes on to say, trust me, there are times where you're like in your deep moments. You're like, damn, should I do that? But it just really doesn't fit who I am as a person, she explained. Sadly, for those who felt like she would jump at the opportunity, Gomez has no interest on joining the adult platform, even though she has no doubts that it would be successful. I'm not knocking it whatsoever, it's just not really up my alley. I actually do have a good career, she added. Trust me, I can make a hell of a lot more money on OnlyFans though. So let's congregate the fellas here for a second, you know, have a little discussion. So, is she or is she not going to do it? I personally have my thoughts on this. So my thought is, she says that's not really who she is, right? Which I feel like for the most part, you know, people that haven't really dipped their feet into that section of employment, so to speak, aren't necessarily going to be super open to admitting to the idea that that's what they do or that's what they want to do, right? Because she hasn't begun that journey yet. But furthermore, adding upon this, she does acknowledge the fact that it could make her a ton of money and that she's had very, quote, deep moments where she's thought about this, right? And so my thought honestly is, if you've actually genuinely contemplated it, there is a good chance that this is gonna happen. Because, you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. She's pretty bad. I won't lie. Like, sure, she does have a pretty successful career as like vice president of a marketing brand, sure, but I just feel like most people are gonna take the better opportunity, right? So if she were to fold, you know, if she were to go to the OnlyFans thing, I can't even really fault her. I've said it many times here and I'll say it again. If I was in a position where I could do it, you know I would jump on that opportunity. I can't really fault them for doing it. I think the ones that really are at fault here are the ones that are gonna pay for it. Because again, there are so many action-packed blockbusters that you can find on the web for free. But Jeff, I'm gonna lock my answer in. I think she is going to make an OnlyFans. I think this is going to happen, and I think it's going to happen very, very soon. And further elaborating on this point, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my cute little tinfoil hat here. I think that this might have been the plan all along. You know, you can call me crazy for that, but personally, we've seen some pretty crazy marketing schemes from OnlyFans girls over the years, and I think this might have been her intentions all along. You know, she goes from, like, sure, she has a successful career, but nobody knows who she is, right? Now suddenly tons of people know her, these articles are coming out, she's thought about it, and she knows that she could do well in it. So I think this might have been the plan all along. We'll definitely have to see if that comes to fruition. But now switching gears here, I want to talk about some of the other details surrounding this situation.
You said this motherfucker's not real.
I said that motherfucker
is not real.
These.
Okay.
Like,
apologies.
Yeah, so I got in a bit of an altercation. It spiraled out of control. It was not my best moment. I mean, it's actually a horrible moment. It's absolutely mortifying.
So a little altercation. So if I'm to understand this situation correctly, you had a complete psychotic meltdown, made hundreds of passengers feel on edge and perhaps fear for their life, and it was all over some little altercation? Like, what happened here exactly? The guy next to you not let you watch the movie on the seat rest in front of you? Perhaps was he hogging the middle armrest? Was the salmon he ordered making you gag? You know, side note, don't buy salmon on an airplane. But like, come on, man, that's insane here. So she did cause quite the hysteria, right? And she's more concerned about her public image. Like, oh, little oopsies, you know, sorry for my quirkiness, just who I am. You know, hope this doesn't reflect negatively on me, as again, quite literally freaked out hundreds of people. That's just crazy to me how she doesn't care about the other people involved. It's just all about her in this situation.
Everyone has bad moments on planes.
Yeah, but mine, you know, 450 million plus people have seen it.
Yep.
Like, it's
that many?
pretty...
Jesus, a lot of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank God people, like, don't think it's me, though.
Yeah.
I'm cool
so
with that. I'm cool with that. I'm happy if they don't think it's me.
Come on, man.
And this last part of the clip really pisses me off too. Go ahead and take a look at this.
So what you're saying is that clip that we all saw, that motherfucker's not real, is not like you thinking that someone is an alien. It was just the tail end of an argument.
It was an expression of speech.
Wow, OMG, that's crazy. Just an expression of speech? Yes, of course. You know, how stupid of us all to not pick up on that. Yeah, you stupid assholes, how dare you try and spin this narrative? Y'all should have known it was some elaborate metaphor. The fuck? Y'all should have known she's simply on a different intellectual plane than the rest of us. I don't know, this just comes off as very pretentious and annoying as fuck, and so either she's just viral cringe and nothing more, or the OnlyFans is coming, because after taking this all in, you know, clearly a lot to take in at that, I feel this explanation in her words
It's not real!
Because honestly, if this is the situation, like, what was to gain from all of this? And we've obviously seen a lot of the interviews too, you know, she was so secretive with what it was she was seeing. And so I feel like the only logical explanation for this is that the OnlyFans is coming, guys. But in summary here, just kind of closing, I think this lady's kind of an asshole for freaking out all of these people, and not only that, but just having a major public meltdown because they had to unboard the plane and go back through security because of this. So she just burdened a ton of people and overall just freaked them out, wasted their time. And again, for what, man? Because I mean, quite frankly, I would have been pissed if I was on that plane. And so to me, the OnlyFans coming is the only other logical explanation that makes sense here. But yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps this one up. I've actually got a plane to catch. I'm gonna have a major meltdown, freak a bunch of people out, waste their time. It should be tons of fun. But I appreciate y'all watching the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like rating, subscribe to the channel for more commentaries just like this. Leave a comment down below. I would absolutely love to hear what y'all have to say about this. Don't forget to subscribe to my subsequent OnlyFans account. And until next time, guys, this is Runter, and we will catch you on the next one. Later.